The shadow self is the parts of ourselves that have been pushed down to the unconscious, the parts that we're insecure about, ashamed of, or frustrated with, and therefore repress. The concept of the shadow self is based on the notion that we figuratively bury those pieces of personality that we fear would not be welcomed, accepted, or loved by others. Therefore, we keep them in the shadows. In short, our shadow selves are the versions of ourselves that we do not show society. So what is shadow work? This is the practice of loving what is and setting the shame and judgments free so that we can be our true selves. As Victor Hugo famously said, the greatest happiness of life is the conviction that we are loved ourselves, or rather, loved in spite of ourselves.
All right, so welcome back for Tarot in the Shadows. I've been wanting to use that introduction for a while, but this is the first time because I can't start Wisdom app and play it. So we're going to get the Wisdom app going. And so here we are for tonight's episode of Tarot in the Shadows. If you're here, it's by divine design. If it resonates, pick it up and run with it. If it doesn't, leave it where you found it. Either way, make your choices and decisions responsibly today, because you'll always have the consequences and repercussions to pay. If you have questions, I have answers. You can find those facts on my website, located in the title of this live, raw, real, uncut, unfiltered, deprogrammed, unedited, unscripted, sugar-free broadcast, because the only thing we sugarcoat around here is these nails. All right. Starting off with the Straight No Chaser deck. The bottom of it says they think that you are weak. Or rather, is it that you think that they think that you're weak? Okay, weak thoughts. Let's see. You need to be softer. You don't want anybody to think that you're weak because they thought you were weak in the past, so you put on this tough exterior. Now you're tough, hard as a shell. That is difficult to crack, I heard. Okay. Can you pinpoint when you lost your smile and stopped being happy? So there's a specific time, event, something occurred to bring you to a point where you hardened your energy. We have angel number 2244 that fell out of the Words of Clarity, the OG handwritten deck. Talks about opportunities and assistance. Spiritual services are successful. The signs will light the way. Consider your options and choose what aligns with your life purpose and soul mission. Patience allows the ripening of divine timing and synchronistic rendezvous of co-creative components. So things are coming together. And your energy is coming through as hard, like honey. You've been hardened by life. You've been through a lot. Why? Because they used to think you were just weak. You didn't want nobody to think you were weak no more. Okay. So you toughened up your energy because something happened. Okay. So let's see what we have coming out for the Tarot in the Shadows message at this time. What do we have for you in this experience? I'm working with the Tarot of the Moors. Okay. And I have the Prison Oracle here and my mini Rider-Waite deck. So let's see. Show me your energy. Show me your energy. We're going to go ahead and just pull a 10 card. From the time the first card flies out of the deck or flips over, shows itself. There it is. It showed itself. Okay. We're just going to pull off the top. Bottom of the deck energy. We have the Jinn, which is the devil energy at the bottom of the deck. Okay, Capricorn energy. This is about overcoming challenges and obstacles that seem insurmountable is the way I'm seeing it, because they're emphasizing the Capricorn energy, where Capricorn, one of their character traits is doing what seems impossible, accomplishing what seems like nobody could do. Capricorn's got the energy to come through and succeed in that. That's a character trait for Capricorn. So you'll find a lot of Capricorns to be very ambitious, goal smashers. One thing that I have observed about Capricorn energy is they want to be able to do it on their own. They don't tend to ask for a whole lot of help. Okay. Below that, I'm hearing the Chariot, overcoming obstacles at whatever it takes with that Chariot underneath that devil. It's like by any means necessary, I will overcome these obstacles and challenges. Okay. So, getting out the Prism Oracle now. And we're going to go ahead and get started. Your first card out, your energy coming through as the Four of Swords. Chill and heal, rest and recuperate. You've been through some heartbreaking situation. Your main focus is the attainment of peace. Okay, so have you said peace for my peace in this situation? Somebody definitely has. Okay, with that Four of Swords, what do we have with that Four of Swords energy in your experience at this time? Show me this Four of Swords. And we have protection. So you pulling back from a situation in order to allow for your own feeling of self-protection. You feel like you need to guard your energy from something, so you're pulling back from it at this time. Okay, you are protected while you heal. The choice to heal, I hear the choice to heal will put you in a protected state because you're making a determined, conscious decision to heal yourself. You will be in a protected state as a result. We want you to understand that, okay? Understanding the other side is overstanding. With the understanding side, it's like you understand something, but you're not seeing it from the higher perspective. You're seeing it from the bottom looking up, okay? So you're seeing your protection from the physical experience, and you're looking up like, I'm hearing an external source of your protection. Interesting. Okay, let's see what's crossing. 10 of Discs. Family. So there's a healing from family issues, healing the family, protecting the family, trying to understand the family and understand the family's issues. Okay, let's see, what else do we have here? We have balance coming out with strength, because strength is the second one. We're going to put it back. We'll keep the balance card. Okay, so balancing things out for your family. As a result of family issues, you require a period of balance. So you're taking that time out right now to give yourself that, what you need. Okay, let's see what comes out with that. Meditation. Yeah, that's the energy. Absolutely. Meditation. That Four of Swords energy. You're meditating on how to bring balance into your family life. Meditating on how to bring balance for, I hear, for yourself as well as future generations. I'm getting as well as future generations. That devil energy at the bottom is like this has been an ongoing pattern, an ongoing experience, repetitive. And so you're, by any means necessary, you're saying, I must overcome this pattern in my life, must overcome this pattern in my family. My family must overcome this pattern. Okay, below we have the Ace of Wands. We have a newfound power, a newfound skill, a newfound ability, okay, to heal. Found the way to heal, the path of healing, found our power. Let's see, why is this Ace of Wands here? Confidence. You got a renewed renewed enthusiasm, okay, about where your power lies in this situation to bring balance. For the healing of a family line. Let me see. Ace of Wands and confidence. Why is this here? We have protection. Yeah, you're taking a protected energy. You're confident in your protection as you undergo this new thing, because the energy card also comes out as well. You're following the course of the energy. You're following the energy. The energy has shown you that you are protected. Okay, the energy card went back into the deck because it was the second card that came out. So let's keep pulling these cards. Behind you, you have the Two of Wands. There was a choice that you have made in the past to do something different, go somewhere different, have a different experience, okay? And why is that Two of Wands here in the past? Show me more about the choice that was made. Okay, and we have consciousness. Consciousness. These ones fell in my lap showing themselves to me. We're going to put these back in the deck, but you chose a conscious I'm getting the word attack, but it's not attack. Plan of attack, a conscious, to address a situation from a place where you're consciously aware about anxiety and abundance and how one affects the other. I'm hearing how worry and anxiety affects your abundance. Okay, becoming consciously aware of that. You have become consciously aware that when you get worried or anxious, when you get anxiety, affects your abundance. Okay, excitement showing itself to us. Excitement. The energy is picking up the pace. There's a lot going on, a lot of feelings going through. You could be feeling some anxiety, okay, about your abundance, but you had a different level of awareness with it, consciousness. You're choosing consciousness of it. Situations cause you to be anxious about your abundance so that you would develop another level of consciousness about it. Okay, above you, you have the Two of Cups. Two of Cups. I heard if you would understand that your abundance and your prosperity wants you as much as you want it, if not more, okay, that would serve you well. Interesting, because earlier today I had a conscious thought. It's like my abundance and prosperity, that is my natural birthright, is constantly looking for me and finding me and coming to me now. Okay, so there's that energy here. Understanding that it wants you as much as you want it. Clarifying that Two of Cups, we have intuition. Intuition. You know that your connection with others affects your consciousness. You intuitively know that somebody loves you and that you love someone, and you have to protect a connection. Okay, let's see. Show me more about the Two of Cups and intuition. Restrain or restrain. Restrain, holding back. Restrain, a rain that comes to heal and wash away the wounds. Okay, wash out the wounds. Interestingly enough, this little stack of cards landed in my lap, and we have the drops of water there, which could totally be raindrops or teardrops, whichever applies in your situation. So intuitively, and it just stopped now within the last few minutes, because I could, up until a moment ago, hear the rain outside my window. Okay, so the rain is coming through here, the energy of the rain coming through in front of you. Queen of Swords. Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, birth chart placement in you or in another. She sees through BS. She sees through schemes, lies, and deceptions. She is aware of the vibration of the things that approach her. And if things don't honor her limits and her boundaries, if they don't respect her, she doesn't allow them. She has no problem cutting things off. That's an energy that's unfolding in your experience. For some of you, in order to bring more balance, you're having the intuitive knowledge that there's a family member that needs to be cut off. Okay, let's see. Coming out with that, we have sadness. This makes you sad, but this one also came out peace. At the same time there's sadness, you know that there will be an increase of peace. We said put the sadness card back in the deck. Okay, keep the peace. You're coming into peace, because we already said peace for your peace, right? So let's see, with the Queen of Swords and peace, what do we have? Angel number 4422, stability and partnership. Cherish those in your life. Spiritual sensitivity. Ask, the help is ready. Angels are by your side. Angel number 4422. Even if you have to say peace, you will still send energy of protection to this family member, to this situation. You'll offer words of love and protection over this experience. And even if you have to use that sword of truth to cut something off, to limit interaction, to say something that doesn't feel necessarily fun to the hearer of what you're saying, okay, in your actions. Nine of Cups. I'm going for my wish fulfillment. I'm going to choose that which serves me best. In emotional independence, I have to be emotionally independent from your reaction to this experience. I got to choose what is in alignment with my own energy. And for some of you, you're choosing a stability in a partnership that doesn't vibe well with the rest of the family. Okay, let's see with this Nine of Cups. What do we have? Isolation. And I heard happiness is an inside job. Just like the letter I is at the center of the word happiness, you are at the center of your own happiness. Okay. And you have to choose what that looks like. Okay. With the focused goal. Okay. With the focused goal. Are you a goal setter? Do you write goals down? Okay. Nine of Cups and isolation. Coming out with angel number 611. Step out of my comfort zone to accomplish my goals. We just emphasized goals. So definitely to accomplish a goal. I love the way this works. Keep a positive attitude and environment. That's what you're doing. Nine of Cups. If it's good for me, then I'll maintain it. Other than that, I'm happy being in isolation. I'm going to isolate myself to a positive attitude and environment so that I can engage in creative pursuits, so that I can focus on my personal spirituality and life purpose. I'm feng shuiing my life because I am creating my life in a sense that is a lot more harmonious. Okay. In your environment, you have the world. This means the end of the road for somebody here. Somebody's going to have to figure out how to go about it on their own, how to figure out their own path. What's this world energy? Somebody is leveling up in your experience. Ideation. They have an idea, they have a plan about traveling the world, about leveling up in an experience. Okay, you're receiving the news of this. Why is the world in ideation here? Somebody's making a plan. Okay, 911, angel number again. This is the karmic master, a cycle ending, life purpose. Release the old and accept the new. Focus on building the new. The teacher. There's somebody here who's focused on building the new. There's somebody here who is releasing the old and accepting the new. I love this. I love this. I love this. Okay. Karmic master. This is somebody who is choosing to address karmic situations. Okay. Let's see, in your innermost emotions, you have the Seven of Discs. Seven of Discs is an investment, a long-term investment. You're investing for the future. You're investing your time, your focus, your energy in the future. You know that to do this successfully, you have to tend to your own garden. It goes hand in hand. Okay, as you tend to your own garden, situations will shift according to the way you tend to your own garden. Okay, you got to take care of your own vibration and your own energy. You have to choose the point of focus that serves you best. Okay. Focusing on what is growing, knowing that you will reap the fruit. Okay, you're doing this situation again, and knowing that it affects not just you, but your your family line. Excuse me, and thank you. Okay, why is the Seven of Pentacles there? Clarify the Seven of Pentacles, please. Seven of Pentacles, creativity. Yeah, what you're creating takes time. You're not building something that's built overnight. What you're building it's a major construction. It's built on a solid foundation. It's built with care and attention to the details for longevity. I hear for longevity, long-term investments, long-term results is what you're going for here. Show me the Seven of Discs and the creativity, please. Okay, hold on. Let's do that again. Seven of Discs and creativity. Okay. This one. No more fear. No more fear. No more fear of the unknown. Overturning fear. I heard if your children are always watching you fear, then they will deny so much for themselves. Putting that back in the deck. Okay, because the fear is conceived. It's a con. It's a lie that you gave birth to. Okay, you don't want your children to learn that from you, to watch that from you. So you're not having fear. You're moving forward with this understanding that you have a period of rest available for you now. You've been through a lot. You're protected in your healed state. You're meditating about what you want to see come in your future. Okay, you're meditating about what you appreciate about right now. You're trusting that things will work out for you. You may not know exactly how that's true, but you're trusting that things will work out for you where they're supposed to work out, and that things will work in for you where they're supposed to work in. Overall, you're just knowing that everything is always working, that the laws of the universe are always in full effect. So as you focus positively, as you focus on the facets of an experience of your life, the facets of your life in which they're shiny and bright, not the ones that are hidden and dark and frightening. Yeah. that you will create more of that, and that the assistance to help you become that, live that, shift your energy into that experience 100% will show up in your life as guidance through your life. Okay, you'll know what to let go of and what to accept. Okay, yeah, if you ask for help, the help will be there, because there's somebody here who understands karma in your experience, who is a karmic master, and you have been looking to heal some karmic energies. Yes, one of the things we talk a lot about here, healing ancestral uh, karmic energies here. Okay, let's see what results. Energy is King of Wands. You know what to do, you take action on it too. Okay, I heard, but you've already done the work that had to be done. Now it's just resting and allowing the unfolding of that, I hear. Okay, and trust in the work that you have done. I hear trust in the work that you have already done. Let's see what we have from the words of clarity. Why is the King of Wands here with trust, please? And thank you. King of Wands and trust. Okay, we have angel number 6. All angel numbers. So many angel numbers. Angel number 6. Service to other. Grace and gratitude. Home and family. Domesticity. Business. Solutions. Care. Responsibility. Nurturing and reliability. You have to trust it as you've given it in. And I love that this card at one point had water spilled on it, and it looks like it's been raining here. So trust and have confidence that you've in the work that you have done, and anything else that must be done will be revealed to you, will be made clear for your consideration. Okay, and that card came out with express. Yes, okay. And I'm with the word express, I'm seeing the meaning where picking up the pace, things moving quickly, things will unfold quickly for your family, for the protection of your family, for the protection of your family wealth and legacy, mm, of your spiritual legacy. More than that, yes, I'm hearing of your spiritual legacy. More than that, things are picking up the pace here through grace and gratitude. You trust that you've done as you should, and anywhere where you need to do more, that's being shown to you, highlighted to you at this time as you're sitting in this energy of meditation. Meditation, finding peace, making peace. What's at the bottom here? uh we have the drawing when my grandson got one of these cards. There's only one in this deck with this drawing. You know, I have a whole nother deck with the grandson's drawings, but this is Princeton's drawing. And so because this deck only has one, it's like, inner child issues, childhood issues. And sometimes this looks to me like a bunch of sperm trying to fertilize an ova. So there's something, there's fertility in this as well. It's at the bottom of the Prism Oracle. We have caution, fear, worry, always needing to be afraid. Somebody here has been working to overcome fears. I heard scary Mary. You're kind of a scary Mary. You have been. You've had a lot of reasons why feeling scared is valid in your experience. There's been a lot of times where fear has helped you. Okay, so you have been living for a long time in fight or flight mode, is what I'm hearing. Somebody here has been living for a long time in fight or flight mode. This is like post-traumatic stress disorder for somebody. You've been through something that has been really traumatizing. There's an experience that has completely traumatized, and in some way you're still living in that battlefield. You'd like to overcome it, but it seems like every time you turn the corner, here's another experience to tell you, no, stay afraid. Stay in fight or flight mode. I must protect myself. I am in danger. Something bad could happen. Those types of feelings are showing up here. Okay, we're going to go over this spread with my miniature Rider Waite's tarot deck. Okay, pocket size. So let's see what we have coming out now. We're going to go back to the beginning and just redo this entire spread and see what details we can pull out from this message. In your position, you started off with the Four of Swords. Chill and heal, rest and recover. Rest and recover. You are now safe from harm. You are not in that experience no more. You may sometimes feel that way, and your thoughts may be oriented that way so often, but you are safe from harm. It's difficult to learn how to slow down when you're so used to running all the time, when you're used to walking on pins and needles, when you're used to being attacked, having a real reason to be in fear. Somebody here has had a real reason to be in fear in the past, but you're not in that experience no more. Somebody here is a survivor of a physically abusive connection. Somebody here has continued to live while somebody else has passed. I heard there's a little bit of challenge in accepting those feelings about that. You know that they're past, so you're safe. Your conscious mind knows that, but your synapses, your mental patterns are still trained to living in that energy that was dangerous to you. So finding your peace with the fact that you are safe now is a little bit of a challenge. It presents a bit of a challenge because you've never been there. You've never really been that. You've never really been safe. But now you're finding that you are safe. With post-traumatic stress disorder, first off, they want me to preface this with saying I've never studied it. I understand that it is a side effect of having been through a traumatic event. I have experienced it, although I have not studied it. And when I experience it, it's like a sound, a sight could trigger that feeling again. But some people, not all of you, but some who are observing this pretty much walk around feeling fear all the time. Somebody actually just was received as a refugee in another country from a place where it's war torn right now. And we're talking third world energies. I'm getting third world country energies where the streets are run by guerrilla warfare and shit. Like, that's wild. Yeah, and now you're free. But you hear a car door slam and you're afraid because you're used to when that car door slams, here comes the danger. The dangerous people show up. Somebody has been traumatized. Having a lock on the door that nobody's going to bust through is something that you have yet to find confidence in. Now, for a lot of you, this is not literal. This might just be for this this detailed description may be for very few of you, if only one of you. I don't know how many. They're not showing me. But the energy, this as a symbolic example, is very real for so many. Living in fear consciousness. But there's now this understanding that you're safe. Although it is a conscious understanding. You don't yet have the overstanding of it. Otherwise, it would be a lot firmer. You have an understanding. So now there's this opportunity to trust in your protected state, that you are cared for, that you are safe, that you are protected from harm. That when you lock your doors at night, nobody's coming busting in on your place. They don't really do that around here. Somebody said they don't really do that around here. So I feel like this is a bystander. I feel like this would be one of your neighbors would say, they don't really do that around here. Yes, stuff happens every day. Somebody here, God, your energy just came through really strong. There was a hard lockdown at the school the other day, and I was just shown that as an experience to say somebody here was in a situation where there was a hostage situation at one point, or a shooting in a public environment, and somebody was present during that. Lingering energies from that traumatize a little bit. You try to make a different decision to not be in fear, but it's kind of begun to affect a lot of parts of your life because you're looking to everything and everyone like it's going to hurt you. We did have a card. I'm not even sure which deck that was from, that talked about victim consciousness. Oh yeah, the Heal Yourself Oracle. They said go get it. So let me get up and go get that deck. Okay, apparently we're using that before we even go into the Rider-Waite. But the Heal Yourself Oracle talked about that victim consciousness. Okay, talked about repeating a cycle mentally, repeating the cycle mentally, living in fear. And that's the kind of energy that somebody is experiencing right now. The feeling of being safe. I heard somebody here, you simply just don't trust your judgment anymore, I heard, because you made choices to include different ones in your life experience and your human experience, and that didn't serve you so well. That was a flop. I heard that was a big flop, and it was a hurtful flop. Okay, it wasn't just like a inconsequential flop it over, like you flop over a pancake onto the other side. No, honey, this was something that just fell down, and it was painful and it was hurtful. But there's something in this where somebody's consciousness now is focused in that type of a direction. So even though there's this conscious awareness that you're safe, you're in a different environment. And when you close your eyes at night, you really have to work to meditate and try to find peace. Okay. You have to really work and meditate to try to bring in your peace. So you have this new opportunity. You're no longer stuck in the situation where you need to be in fight or flight mode. The synapses, the mental synapses, the connections of the mind that send the impulses to the body to do things are kind of changed. So that tells me you might hear a car door slam and you jump, or somebody drops or breaks something and boom, you jump, because that sound is connected to another event. It's kind of like how hypnotism works. And then, of course, I'm hearing hypnotize, la la da, da da. Hypnotize. Gee, I'm so hypnotized. All it took was just one little look into your eyes. Okay, so Linda something. Okay, the singer of that song. So somebody here, like, there's a situation right now. You want to chill and heal in it. It's safe, but you're concerned because you've been hurt going down this path before. Okay. Let's get some more cards. We didn't get up and get this deck for nothing, nor the other, but let's see. Heal yourself, Oracle. All right. Let's see what's going on. With the Four of Swords, protection and understanding, what do we have for your energy? Unleash your creativity. Is it that you put your art and yourself out there before and dealt with a lot of ridicule? You're unleashing your creativity. Interesting. Somebody's pain is your muse. The wound is where the light enters. You're unleashing your creativity. They're saying take that pain and create something from it. Three of Pentacles. Create something that helps you work together with the energies of the experience of your life to leave it in a higher vibration for a positive creation. Okay, you could create with that energy in a beautiful way or in a destructive way. There's somebody here who's making a conscious choice to work with it in a constructive way. It's motivating you. You're writing a book. You're taking some sort of action. You're joining a task force of some sort. You're joining a support group of some sort. You're advocating for some purpose close to your heart. Okay. So this fear was always there to help cause you to unleash your creativity, to work with the lemons you were given in life to make your own lemonade. Next card I hear, 10 of this with balance and meditation. So you meditate saying, I am whole, I am healthy, I am complete, I am safe. You bring balance into your life. Proud of you. Good work. It can be a challenge sometimes. Clarify this 10 of this, please. Show me this 10 of this. Thank you. And we have, how teachable are you? So as you're meditating on this, Spirit is teaching you. The answers are showing up. They're saying card number 9, Hermit energy. Okay. Learning from all these life lessons. Within the 9 is contained all the single digits. Okay. So there's this ability to relate to others and their experiences. How teachable are you? There's ability to relate to yourself in this. Having clarity. How teachable are you? You are ready to learn. Yeah, because there's information for you to learn from a family experience, from a financial situation, from an ancestral karmic line. You're learning the lesson. So I heard wise are the ones, but few are they who hear and learn. So many need to experience to learn. Some will hear the lessons and learn. Okay. So, hearing and learning about family ancestral stuff, you're learning some information, taking it in through your ears, letting it sit in and stew and marinate in your brain for a minute. It takes some time to integrate new and to create new brain patterns, new synaptic patterning in your brain, new impulses for the brain. You usually wake up and do the same thing on a daily basis because your brain has learned that pattern for your life. You taught your brain learned a pattern from what you did in the past. Now you're working with your body, mind, and spirit, that 3 of Pentacles energy, body, mind, and spirit, to develop a new pattern for yourself, a more conscious pattern. Okay. I hear, and when you do that, what you're doing is you're touching the same bar of experience, the same bar of experience that hurt you. So it begins to vibrate. That whole situation begins to vibrate. It becomes awakened in your energy again. So as you're making advancements, something shows up in your experience to create awareness in you of the advancement that you're making. So there will be something showing up in your experience to show you how far you've come. But the thing is, it's going to look a lot similar to what you experienced previously that caused the damage in the first place. So, for example, now you're breaking barriers, you're out there advocating, you're speaking to a group of people about your experience to the purpose of empowerment. Okay. Yet, while you do that, it requires you to look at what happened to you, to speak about it, hence activating the vibration of it, right? So, if you must speak about a difficult situation that transpired in your life, you want to, since you're activating the vibration of it, what you're doing is raising the vibration where you leave it. So yes, this was an ugly thing when it happened in my life. It was not a pleasant experience, but this is what I learned. This is how I am a benefit now for myself and for the world around me collectively, with that 9 energy of the how teachable are you. 9 is the number of the philanthropist. It's the number of the guide, the leader, the one who is able to relate to the others. So you're able to relate to others' experiences, and you're using your experience in an upbuilding and creative way to be of service. Yes. Where did we see that be of service? Hold on a second. We saw that spiritual service. Focus on my spirituality and life purpose was here. Life purpose again there. The teacher there. Service to others, and the result with this angel number 6. So yeah, being of service to others is definitely being highlighted with what you've been through. So below you, you have the Ace of Wands, the confidence and protection. I heard you know that what you're doing is something that is beneficial, and you know that it's protected. Okay, beauty. It's a beautiful act when one chooses to give from their abundance to others. This is card number 17, and the major arcana 17 is the star. So this is about healed. In your healed state, you are beautiful, and you're confident in that. You know that you're safe and protected and guided. Okay, you're in your power. 1 + 7 equaling 8, strength card energy. Let's see more about that. Show me this Ace of Wands, please. You found the beauty within. This is how your healing came in, and you will protect it you will protect it no matter what. You know that no matter what comes your way, you will always honor your beauty, internal beauty, okay? You'll be confident in yourself and trust in your own decisions. You trust in your connection to source. You will trust in your connection to source because it got you here. It got you through that. The connection to source got you through that difficult thing. And although there's still some residuals, you've come so far from when this originally happened. You're not as triggered as you once were. Okay. Behind you, you have the Four of Wands with consciousness and excitement. Four of Wands with consciousness and excitement. Sorry, Two of Wands. I'm doubling it up on you. Four of Wands is the energy of something new, which goes here, stabilizing something new. You made a choice to stabilize this new energy in your life. And part of doing that is by putting it into application. You know, in school, we had a teacher that would make us prepare assignments for the class based off of what we had learned. And the reason why was because the teacher knew that if you can teach what you've learned, now you've really learned it. That if you can't teach it, you don't fully understand it. So, making a choice. Okay, let's see. Making a choice from a place of consciousness because the energy is taking you there. Okay, let's see what goes with that. And we have whole in the soul. It's like you can't just live with this. You can't just let it do nothing. You're like, it had too much of an effect in my life. I've got to do something with this energy. And if I don't do something positive with this energy, then I will sit here and just reflect in how I did nothing with that. Okay. It's like I don't want anybody else to ever go through this. And if anybody's looking for help to get through this, I want to be there to support them. Okay. The Three of Swords, yeah, because there's been some pain. Yeah, you had to make a different choice and change your consciousness about this hurtful experience in the past because it kept agitating your energy field so much. That's when you came to the decision. I see somebody who is really upset and crying at night and about something that happened to them, and they're saying, "No, I can help in this. You know what? I'm gonna take this pain and I'm gonna make it into my power. What can I do? What can I do to benefit the consciousness, the awareness about this situation, not just for myself, but for others in my world?" Okay. You're doing this from a place of love and intuition. The restrain. Okay. You're not, it's like when the time is ready, I'll be ready to do it, I hear. But it's like until it's time, you will rest and recuperate and heal your own wounds. But you know that the opportunity will present itself with that Two of Cups when you're ready for it, when you're aligned with it intuitively. You know that you will align with this when you are truly ready for this experience, not just you, but also the hearer of what you will say. Okay, selling out. I heard you don't want to look like a sellout. That's one of the issues that you're still dealing with. I'm hearing snitches get stitches. So that's that old mentality, like shit happens, but you don't talk about it. You're not allowed to tell nobody. They said in Ace of Swords, that's the truth. So you're concerned about retaliation for telling your story, for telling your experience, because you're putting a stop to a cycle. Again, there's something here about betrayal of the family, betraying somebody's core beliefs in order to accomplish this, in order to talk about this. This is not what we do. You know, you could be concerned about being viewed as somebody who is destructive to the family by telling what you're telling, or destructive to the established system from telling what you're telling. There's concern about that in you, but intuitively, you know that maybe intuitively you know that it's not yet the time, again, because that came up. So you know it's not yet time. You know that there could be some hard feelings, some retaliation, because others are like, how dare you're talking about this? You're selling out now. You're selling out. So now you're going to be one of them. Now you're going to be one of them is the energy. Like, who is this saying that shit to you? That's crazy. Mm. And they're saying it because what you're talking about would expose something that they're doing, that they would rather keep that on the down low, because the dirt like to operate in the down low. The garbage like to operate in the down low. It don't want to be seen in the light of day. You're bringing something out into the light of day. You have the opportunity to bring something here out into the light of day that you have learned, okay, about how to bring balance into your life. All right. What's unfolding here? You had angel number 4422 and peace over the Queen of Swords, cutting through the BS. Um, oh God, what's that called? Give me that word. Bring it back. Tell the DJ bring it back. Tell the DJ bring it back. Um, ah, Queen of Swords, calling their bluff. You're able to call someone's bluff. Well, if you talk about this, we gonna do this. I just see you able to call someone's bluff. You're calling on your spirit guides, angels, ancestors, and stuff. You're asking for the help you need to have peace, even though you will deliver this information. The peace in the help that you're asking for is ready and available. Victim consciousness. You're asking to release yourself from this victim consciousness at this point in time, so that you can go ahead and boldly speak your message, so you can go ahead and boldly honor your truth, so that you can set this new mentality straight for yourself. Show me more about that Queen of Swords. Why is this Queen of Swords here? Had two cards flying out. We'll keep this one. Three of Wands. What you're expecting, okay. And the Hierophant, having learned life lessons. When you teach, what are you expecting as a result of what you're teaching? Are you expecting to be ridiculed, shunned, ousted, outcasted from a situation as you share what you have learned, as you share your experience, okay, as you talk about it, as you honor your truth, as you choose what you're going to work together with? Somebody here, you're a polyamorous person and you're afraid of how your family is going to respond to that, okay? You have now introduced a third into your relationship. Everybody is on board, everybody is aware. That is a very specific message for a very specific person. That's not everybody's message. You're cooperating with this calling on your spirit that you received through some form of meditation, showing you that part of your balance is to boldly live your truth from your experience that you've been through. Nine of Cups with isolation and angel number 611. You know that this is a part of your spiritual purpose. So you also, with that Queen of Swords energy, you're keeping your environment pure and positive, upbuilding, encouraging. Your attitude, a positive, encouraging, upbuilding attitude. Okay. Determination in this. Let's see. Show me this Nine of Cups more clearly. What is this Nine of Cups in what action you're taking at this time? Wild. And it's in reverse, and they said that they want the energy to be spoken in reverse here, saying you're finding calm. Okay. So you're calming down in your energy. You're slowing down the message, talking more calmly, talking more peacefully. You're noticing where you used to get agitated to talk about this, you used to get angry, maybe you used to cry every time you related this story. At this point, you can talk about it from a place of more calm. You find more peace when you talk about it by yourself than when you talk about it with other people. You want to be able to express this with other people as well. Show me more about this Nine of Cups. Five of Swords again, and this is in reverse. It came out in reverse, this Five of Swords. Now, Five of Swords, self-sabotage. You're not self-sabotaging yourself. You're not just going willy-nilly with this. There's a level of organization. I heard organized chaos. It may look like chaos to somebody else, but to you it's organized, okay? And in this energy, also isolation, freeing yourself from judgments, ideas, and the vibrations of other people. You're not introducing their vibration into your experience about this decision that you're making because it matters too much to you. You know that if you tell certain people about what your plan is, they'll introduce their well, I don't think it's the best idea for you to talk about that. Everybody doesn't need to know what you went through, what happened to you. Everybody doesn't need to know about that. You should keep it to yourself. Yeah, you don't want to hear none of that. I heard you already know what they're going to say. Okay. Interesting, because the world ideation in 911 is coming on the other side. It's like the public needs your help. If especially where you're one who is going to go out and you're going to work in this advocacy forum, you're going to work in this place of publishing this truth, these lessons that you've learned for the benefit of more than just you. You're like, I will not be the only one to learn the lessons from my life. Okay. There is a lot of need out there. 911, urgency, emergency. Okay. So there's this emergency need for your message to be received. I'm hearing message. They're ready to hear your message now. Let's see more about this energy here for the world and your environment. Help from above. Look at you. You are here to be helped from above. Somebody here has been looking for help from above. There's a lot of people who have been calling out for answers, for solutions. Help me. Oh God, they're praying, you know what I'm saying? Or they're trying to affirm, they're looking for information. There's a call for help coming in. You've been preparing to be the help. You've been preparing to be the lighthouse. Well, somebody is in the dark storm. Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, feminine energy, Queen of Swords coming out here, help from above. Again, you've been prepared. The Queen of Swords energy is what's coming up in your unfolding. This is what's unfolding for you. This is the prediction for you. You're able to hear what they're saying, okay, and call somebody's bluff, dissect the truth, and I'm hearing, and disseminate a situation to leave it in a position of greater power. Okay. And so somebody here is like, I got to figure out how to do this. I need help. Somebody is right now praying for what you are talking about, praying for what you know. Somebody wishes they knew what you know. You're here to be the provider of that in this experience. Okay. In your innermost fears and feelings, you have the Seven of Discs, creativity, and the fear is in reverse. So how you're feeling empowered. You're like, my whole life has brought me here. I will not back down from this energy. I have no fear. I hear the song coming through from Queen. We are the champions, my friends. We'll keep on fighting till the end. No time for losers. We are the champions. I don't know the lyrics to that song, but that's what I heard. So, Seven of Discs and creativity, no fear. In your innermost feelings, it may make you nervous, but you're going through this. You're like, I am determined to change my cycle. I will not be silenced any longer. I will no longer be silenced. I will speak my mind. I will speak. You know, there's cycles, and this is the cycle. The silence cycle is over. Yeah, the cycle of silence is over. Page of Cups in reverse. You're not afraid anymore. You're not a little kid to be controlled anymore. You don't care how they receive you anymore. You don't care what other people think about what you've got to say anymore. They may not agree with you. That's okay. You're not trying to force nothing on anybody. You understand that if they can't understand, if they aren't willing to hear, that's just the cycle that they're in. I'm not going to let that deter me from doing what I need to do here for me. That's the energy. All right. Outcome. You had King of Wands, Trust, and Angel number 6. I heard in what you're doing, just like the pyramids still stand today. Just like the pyramids still stand today, so will your words have standing power. Trust. So the words, the experience that you share, the knowledge that you share is beneficial about home and family and business solutions and nurturing and reliability and grace and gratitude of being of service to others, about responsibility. I heard about being responsible for your own vibration and your response to every situation. Okay. It's going to be long-standing. It's going to have a long-term effect in the lives of many. Yeah. And we have procrastination. Now, this card came out recently. It's card number 8. It's the Strength card. So we have a very negative connotation, a negative view in our society of procrastination. But in these readings, procrastination has been coming out. And every time this word comes out, I get one thing. Procrastination is the allowing of the ripening of the co-creative components for perfect divine timing for success in your venture. Divine timing is the allowing of the maturing of co-creative components for perfect success in your divine creation. So what you're going to do is allowing for divine timing in the situation so that when you actually go about it, you're going to have the strongest gotta take a dump urge to act. King of Wands, taking that action. King of Wands, when it's time to do it, there'll be no doubt. There'll be no questions. It won't be a, well, I don't know if I should. I guess I'll just try anyways. Nope. That's why it's a gotta take a dump urge, because if you gotta take a shit, honey, ain't nothing stopping you from getting your butt on a toilet, preferably in your own home. And in my case, with some air freshener and some baby wipes available. Okay, I'm just saying. Procrastination. You do not procrastinate when there's got to take a dump urge. So any delay in the unfolding of this experience, in the unfolding of your readiness to do this great work, you got to trust in the divine timing. It will unfold in the most beneficial way to lend success in this situation. Okay. King of Wands, you will act when it is time. Yeah, somebody within 10 minutes, your bags will be packed and you will be out the door. 9 of Wands in reverse. The path is not blocked. The help is here. The guidance is here. When it's time for you to be of service, you will feel motivated to act so strongly that it's not something that you can deny. It will be a gotta take a shit urge when it's time for you to go and make something happen. What's at the bottom here? Sadness. I'm telling you, you have been through a lot of hurt in your past. What's behind that? Self-sabotage. Again, self-sabotage ideas here. Where was that 5 of Swords? Yeah, self-sabotage. Some of you, what you want will not unfold until you release these ideas of self-sabotage, letting your thoughts control you, letting external influences and the opinions of others control your vibration. You know that you have the ability to control your vibration. But what's happening is the act of self-sabotage is coming in here. I'm hearing because there's something that you know you need to say. You're holding back. You're restraining yourself. You're aware of that. Why? For fear that they will walk away, for fear that they will not accept you well, for fear that they won't like what you have to say. But in that energy, it's almost like swallowing some feelings that really are crappy. It's counterproductive. Okay, it's counterproductive. Somebody here, you're not going to be able to do that anymore because so you tolerate a situation or experience until you're aligned with a different outcome. And that has to do a lot with your perception in this. Somebody here is almost like the energy is you've got to suffer enough in your sadness until you find the freedom, the willingness, the determination to break free. At the beginning of the reading, we had the devil card at the bottom of the deck, and we talked about the devil being able to overcome obstacles, challenges, and do things that most won't even attempt. This is you. Here, you're confronting fear, is what I'm getting. You're confronting fear that I'm hearing paralyzes you from saying something that you really need to say. A burning truth. Okay. A burning truth. Now, what I'm hearing is let's look at this at a little more personal level in a human experience that you're having with somebody else. So, in your energy, Empress in reverse, You are aware that this situation does not allow your value to be honored. There's a situation here, a connection with another that doesn't honor your value and your worth. Some of you, this is a situation with a mother who doesn't take care of her children, who abuses her authority and her power, who is not loving or nurturing, who doesn't even take care of herself well. Some of you, you've been swallowing in this truth for so long, hiding it so long, it's beginning to affect your health. Okay, Empress in reverse. Somebody has not recognized your value and your worth, and part of it is because you haven't been honoring it yourself. On the other side of the table, you have the Nine of Swords. Okay, this person is in fear. There's somebody here in fear. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy, up all night, can't sleep. Insomnia, unable to sleep, unable to rest, unable to rest. They live in fear. You've been entertaining the situation. Somebody is coming through their fear into a position of alignment with something different, a period of breaking through their fears. They don't know what to do, though. They don't know what to do. I'm hearing with this card too, sometimes the darkness gets darker so you can see the piercing of the bright light. Somebody's situation is going from dark to darker so that they can see the piercing of the light. The wound is where the light enters. Okay, yeah, thank you, Rumi. The wound is where the light enters. Okay. The state of the connection is the Chariot. Both people in this situation being pressured by the universe, by life, by circumstances, by their angels, ancestors, and guides to overcome this challenge and obstacle on their path by taking action. Action is necessary. You've got to take somebody's going to have to take action to break this cycle, to change this energy. All right, what you need to know about this. Strength card in reverse. Vulnerability is not a weakness. I'm hearing vulnerability is not a weakness. This situation is going to require you to be vulnerable, open, and raw with your emotions, with your experience, sharing something that's easier to keep hidden. And it's by no mistake that for you here on YouTube, you got to hear my shadows introduction. I couldn't play that for Wisdom app, or at least I haven't tried. I'll have to try that next time that I go live on Wisdom app, see if it'll play while they're able to hear. But the point of it is looking at the parts of yourself that you would feel shame or guilt about, the parts that are difficult to address. It's a strength, okay? Vulnerability is a strength, and you're looking at it as weakness. Somebody thought you were weak. You've gotten so hard. Your energy is hard. To do this successfully, you're going to soften your energy. And you know that you have to do it because you can't sit back here and live with the situation just continuing the way it does when you have so much to contribute to the conversation. Okay, guidance for you. Seven of Pentacles, and it's in reverse. Seven of Pentacles. That's the tending to your own garden card. And it's in reverse. I heard don't give up on this situation, okay? Because the Seven of Pentacles can be like walking away from something that's not growing. I heard don't give up on this situation. It hasn't reached its growth yet. They're talking to me now. What I'm seeing is the bamboo. One thing I read about bamboo years ago was you got to water the same patch of dirt for 10 years before you see the beginning of a bamboo shoot. And then in the first night, that bamboo shoot is going to grow 3 to 5 feet tall overnight in one night. So there's a situation here, a conversation that you've been holding on to, and it's like by the time you finally let that bamboo shoot come out of the ground, by the time you finally begin to poke that information out, to leak the information that you know, boom, it's going to grow overnight. I hear success. Okay, I do hear success. The signs will light the way for you. Opportunities are coming up and insistence is here. Your spiritual services are successful. Did you know that you have a spiritual legacy and your spiritual services The way you do it, the way you say it, your perspective, the words, the grouping of words that you communicate, the energy, the look of your face. There's something specific about you and your spiritual services that makes it successful where others have not seen this success. So you got to do it, and you got to do it your way. It's important here. So, this is what I have for Tarot in the Shadows for you tonight. If you're still watching, thank you. Put I'm a finisher in the comments for me, please. What did you learn? How did this message benefit you? We spoke in very umbrella language here, general, so that your intuition can guide you about the specific experiences. What experience is this? There's something you've been holding on to in your heart for a long time. When you finally begin to let it out, just that first time, it's going to grow. You're going to grow. You're going to see expansive growth in you from that. Okay. From speaking it out. It may be so difficult the first time, but once you begin to do this, it will be so empowering. You'll feel so much power. They're showing me so part of my training that Spirit gave me was doing open mic sessions, and I would do channeled open mic speaking. That was a solid year of anywhere from 4 to 6 nights a week. I was doing open mics at different places here in town in Las Vegas. After about a year of that, it was karaoke. And for about 2 years, it was 4 to 6 nights a week with the strong, intense, most intense desire to sing karaoke. All of that helped develop me to be able to speak about all of this, no matter where I'm at, who sees, who's listening, how many there are, to do the show the way that I do, to have the confidence in me to contribute the way that I do. That was how I was trained. There's something here about you've been being trained how to create beauty from the pain of your life. And you know what? If you're going to have to experience some pain in your life, because into everyone's life a little rain must fall, but it brings growth and nourishment and new life to all. If you're going to go through that, why not allow it to water someone else as well? Okay, because before you know it, the bamboo shoot's going to come out of the ground. It's going to yield some fruit. It's going to yield some sort of plant, right? Something you planted will grow. A seed you planted will grow. Continue to water it. Okay, so this is what I have for us at this time for this episode of Tarot in the Shadows. Check out the Spanish episode. It's a different message. Sometimes it's the same message, different cards delivered a little differently, but Tarot in the Shadows for English. And then if you understand Spanish, check out Tarot en la Oscuridad. Okay. Other than that, keep coming back. I'll always have another message for you. And thank you for giving this video a thumbs up. Thank you for your love donations, no matter when you choose to send them. I'm sure that I can find a great way to put use to them. And thank you for choosing me for your readings, because I absolutely love what I do, assisting you to have your own breakthrough, being a mirror for you, and channeling these messages on your behalf truly delights me as part of my life purpose, clearly, because if it wasn't, I wouldn't be seeing all the growth that I've seen in the different members of the channel and the different ones who are reaching out to me for services and stuff like that. So grateful to contribute to your beautiful life, to the ability, the awareness of another facet, of another technique, something to assist you, okay, as you're developing through this thing called life. All right. So with all that being said and done, until next time, sending you so much love and peace and happiness. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Later, baby. And I'm out.